Hello. Happy. I was almost gonna say happy Friday. Happy Tuesday. I'm all out of whack because I did not do a stream yesterday. I wasn't feeling too good, so but I figured I would do one today because I'm feeling a little better, mostly because I got a promotion at work, which is awesome. So yeah, that's good. Let me get Stream Raiders set up here. I know Al's just ending his stream, so we'll probably get some of his viewers in a bit. Thank you, Christy. Was not entirely unexpected, but I guess a nice surprise for a Tuesday. See, schedule in my head is like it's Cyber Entering Monday, even though it's not. Okay. What have we got here? Okay, let's choose a campaign. Okay. Whoa. Okay, apparently I just started a battle. I did not mean to. How does it even start without anyone? There we go. Alright, enter events. Alright, there we go. Stream Raiders working. I didn't get an alert. Why is my sound alerts turned off? Thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. Do I not have alerts set up on this scene? I guess not. I do apologize. Thank you for the raid though, Al. Much appreciated. Like I was telling everyone, we're just getting set up. I do not usually stream on Tuesdays because Tuesday is Al's day. And so I don't like overlapping with his streams because then we just leech each other's viewers. I mean, let's face it, he would just take most of mine anyway because he's a much better streamer. But yeah, so I usually stream Mondays, but I wasn't feeling good yesterday. However, today I'm feeling good. And I got promoted, which is awesome. So I feel like we'll do Cyber Mentoring Monday, except on a Tuesday. Thank you, by the way, for all the gift subs, Chad B. Noob. Thank you, BitShifter, for subscribing with Prime. If I've missed anyone, I do apologize. Like I said, I don't know why my alerts aren't working. If I switch to my screen, will they do that? Let me see. I'm not sure. No. That's very strange. I had to mess with a bunch of settings because the last time I streamed was for Feet Feud. So it may be that I've just messed up the audio. Which would suck, but here we go, audio. Yeah, so I do apologize if I am not usually reacting, because this should have audio. Let me see if I can fix it quickly. Volume is, yeah. Where's the audio mixer? Alert box should it should be working. What if I set it to that? Can somebody follow me? Actually, you know what? I can replay this one. No. Ah, that's so annoying. Yeah, I have no idea why my alerts aren't working. I mean, they're working. You can see them in the top left there. It's just that the audio is not. And I have no idea why. So, yeah, like I said, I apologize if I am slightly behind on the alerts. Voice meter issue. Maybe? What if I do this again? Oh, no, I can't hear my own. Now I can't hear the music. That's why. Hang on a minute. Voice meter is set. Nope, great. I've messed up all of my audio now. Well, this is turning out to be a very a very nice stream. Oh boy. Okay. Audio. Everything's perfect for people listening to the stream. I know that because I can see I can see all the audio things going up and down. The problem is I cannot hear the music now, which I guess is fine. I don't really need to hear the music, although it's nice to. Let me just check and see if like stuff like right. So you guys can hear that, right? I cannot. There is no music now. Ah, what's going on? What is happening? Well, Chad says there's no music. Yeah, the music volume is low. I really wish I could figure this thing out. Hang on. I'm just going to try. Oh, I know why. Right, that's why. Okay. I fixed it. I tell you what it was. I got a new pair of Bluetooth headphones. And I think they are also connected. Yes, they are. Why are you connected? I didn't... So... Right, that makes sense. Voice meter was going through the other pair of Bluetooth headphones, which apparently have been connected, and they're now 30%. That's great. Even though I turned them off last night. All right, let's test the
Time to hack.
Time to hack. All right, here we go. So I figured. Did we figure out if it was Hack the Box that was messing up on Al's stream? Let me full screen this. There we go. I can hear people. I can hear the followers. Yay. Okay. Right. So what we can do, we can try an easy box on Hack the Box. Although, judging by our stream, that might be the worst possible decision. Or we can do TryHackMe. I'm just going to leave it up to chat. So let's do a poll. And remember, chat, before you vote, Hack the Box may not work. So please bear that in mind. If it doesn't work, we'll just switch to TryHackMe and we'll be fine. But yeah. And by the way, we do have a Stream Raiders battle going. Okay. I'm wondering if I should adjust my light and make myself a little less blue. I feel like, yeah, I think that looks better. I only have 3 settings to go through. One of them makes me look extremely orange. This one, I guess, at least doesn't make me look blue. TryHackMe's currently winning, which might be good. Wasn't the wall behind me white? It's never been white, no. At the old place, it was still blue. This is recently painted, but I've never streamed on stream with it being white. I'm going to assume that TryHackMe is going to win here. So let's get ready. Let's go into the TryHackMe thing. Oops. Connect to the VPN. Okay. TryHackMe won. That saves potential issues with Hack the Box. Okay, let's do challenges. Difficulty is going to be easy. We're going to hide the completed ones. Okay, people. Let's get a short list together. Well, actually, the missing light switch is quite funny. Well, not really funny. So, the wall had to get repaired. And so we got people in to do it. And I guess who we got in didn't really know that you need to actually, when you replace a wall, make sure that the light switches connect back to the new wall. Because currently they're sitting basically behind it. So I can't actually, even if I wanted to, I couldn't put the casing back on the light switch. The screw does not go that far deep, and also it would mean there's quite a big gap between the light switch and the actual casing. So yeah, I need to fix that at some point. All right, come on. Any suggestions, or we're just going to pick? So we're going to try and avoid stuff like forensics, stuff like OSINT. So I guess Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a good one. This is a forensics investigating Windows. Napping? We can certainly... I don't think napping is an easy box. What else have we got here? We're not obviously doing steganography because we hate steganography on this stream. Year of the Rabbit. Yeah, I know. Basil WE or Basil W. I don't know why they didn't replace the switch, but Brute it, maybe? Thank you, Chubby Noob, continually gifting subs on this channel. Very much appreciated. I hate this so much. There's too much steganography. I guess we could also do source. Alright, so I've got 4 boxes. We've got Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Year of the Rabbit, Brute It, and Source. I will put them all in a poll. And Source. And give you guys 2 more minutes to vote. And we will slowly get through all the easy boxes on TryHackMe over the course of the next, I don't know, 2 years maybe. Let me adjust my mic a bit. There we go. Boots a root. Where is it? Oh, boots a root. Oh, so what does boots a root mean? Generally, what it's a I guess a type of CTF where you boot the box and that's all you get. So you aren't given credentials to get onto the box. You're effectively just given its network IP address, and you have to get from that to root. So there might be some CTFs, for instance, where you like SSH, you're given SSH access to a server, and you have to do something on that. So boot to root is generally just you're literally given the IP address, and that's it. You boot up the box, and you got to get root on it. Okay, who's winning? Year of the Rabbit. But only by 1, so we will hold off for now. Alright, it won. So let's do this. We've done Year of the X boxes before. They aren't generally easy, but this one is supposed to be listed as easy, so who knows? I'm not in a TMUX shell, I just realized. Yeah, like I said, usually they're not easy. This one is listed as easy. Definitely his, if we go down, where's it listed for his boxes? There we go. If we go to his profile, okay, so Year of the Owl is hard. Year of the Dog, hard. So I'm assuming he's not going to be tricksy and say that his... If he gives most of his other boxes hard, I'm hoping that his actual box that he's marked easy is going to be easy. How many boxes have I done? Let's see. Okay. About me. No. Is there a... Okay, I think these are all the completed ones, right? Most of these are completed, I guess. I think there should be a way of seeing. Dashboard? Okay, cool. I think if you click your rooms complete. Yeah, that can't be right. At least if I click down on here, it'll load all the completed rooms, I guess. The answer is quite a lot. There we go. So how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 times 5. So close to 100. Of course, some of them are my own. Like, this one's mine. And this one, and this one. So it's at least, can't even, right. Can't even count. I'm not paying attention today, I guess. Alright. Let's copy the IP address. Let's start. Okay, so I need to go open VPN again. Okay. Did I? Year of the rabbit, I think it was, right? Okay. Copy that. Let's auto recon this. And go. Do you have a chance to check out the Hack the Box bug bounties cert? I did not. Who mentioned it on a stream recently? I was watching a stream recently and someone mentioned it. It might have been Al. It looks interesting. Why do you want to do easy ones? I'm sure you're good enough to do hard. I am, and on Fridays we do hard boxes. However, on Mondays we do easy boxes, and I didn't stream yesterday, so today is a Monday. Much like Al, who does one newbie Tuesday a week, I do mine on Mondays usually. So this is for people who just want to watch and learn and not have to dive into complicated stuff like template injection. Okay, so we have a few things. It didn't look like the FTP had anonymous FTP enabled. It would have highlighted it here. No, you're good, man. Do not worry about asking questions. That's what today is all about. Obviously, we have SSH. Let's check out the HTTP server, and we'll do it using burp. And I don't know why it wants me to ask for that, but turn incept off and 2.6. Alright, that's default. So let me open Atom. And we will go into Year of the Rabbit, results, scans. Let's just check out the TCP nmap. So it found version scanning found VSFTPD 3.0.2. So we can always search exploit that. Right, yeah. I knew about the 3.03 denial of service, but it was 3.0.2, so that's interesting. But I guess there's nothing here. No, right. It was 2.3.4, which has the remote backdoor command execution. Is burp free? Burp Community Edition is. So burp community. This one. This one is. I do web app pen testing pretty much 100% of the time, so I have a copy of Burp Pro, which I'll use on the stream just because honestly it's way better than Zap and Burp Community. But yeah, that's true. Burp Pro does have a 30-day free trial, but honestly, like, if you can get your company to pay for it, do it. Okay, let's have a look. So we didn't find anything with the FTP, which probably means we're going to need credentials for it. If we go down to TCP 80, obviously we know what the root page was. It was this default Apache 2 page, so there's probably nothing in there. Ferox Buster has been going. We can ignore these 403s. So I'm guessing this is an Apache. So the reason you get these 403s as Apache is because of the .ht. There's general. I've explained on the stream a few times. In Apache, by default, there's a rule which effectively doesn't let you access anything that starts with .ht, which is why you'll get this 403 for all these .ht files. It also looks like .php actually. So that's interesting. I don't know why that's there. But otherwise, we can highlight the 200s. And obviously the index page, the logos. So nothing really interesting there. Assets is a 301. So it's a redirect. We can look in there, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like either JavaScript or a Rickroll. What is it with boxes and Rickrolls these days? I did a Hack the Box one I think it was a month ago, where we got a Rickroll. This is just the CSS, so unless they've shoved anything in there of note, which they probably haven't. I don't know. Did you hit up with any extensions? As in the Ferox Buster stuff? Yeah. So if we go to the commands log of Auto Recon, here's the Ferox Buster command. So by default, it searches TXT, HTML, PHP, ASP, ASPX, and JSP. Obviously, we didn't need ASP and ASPX. At some point, I might code something into Auto Recon to maybe better compile these. You can do it on the command line. So if I run Auto Recon -h grep extension, or just extend. Okay. Yeah. So you can do --dirbuster.ext and then comma separated values for extensions, and that will pass it directly into command. For now, you missed a comment in the CSS. Okay, probably. Oh, okay. So this is. By easy box, they mean this is going to be a troll, I guess? Not realistic, anyway. Can I explain Auto Recon? Sure can. Let's just look at this super secret flag. Word of advice, turn off your JavaScript. Okay. Oh. DQ, okay, that's going to be a Rickroll. So that has to be Rickroll, right? Yep. Well, I caught that one. Okay, hang on a minute. So if I go up here, so supersecretflag.php, there's actually quite a lot going on here. So let's actually break it down, and then I will do Auto Recon explanation. So we sent a GET request to supersecretflag.php, which is just me pasting in the browser. That got a redirect to intermediary.php hidden directory equals this, right? And if we send a GET request to that, it redirected us again, so there's a lot of redirects, to the supersecret flag directory. Which if we go to this, it redirects us again to supersecret flag directory with a /, trailing /. And then if we go there, we get the actual supersecret flag. So there's a lot of stuff here. This is happening whether you like it or not. The hint is in the video. If you're stuck here, then you're just going to have to bite the bullet. I don't believe for a moment that the hint is in the video. I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to open it in regular Firefox, but we're going to obviously mute the tab. Let's put autoplay off, because I think this is just the... Oh, stop it. Yeah, this is the one with 1 billion views. The hint is in the video, which probably means that we may need to get the lyrics, and the lyrics are a word list, perhaps? We'll think about it. Yeah, and there's the rickrolled.mp4. Unless the hint is in this version, which would suck. As for auto recon, you go to my GitHub. I can actually do... There you go. Auto recon is a tool I wrote back in 2018, which I updated last year. I think I completely rewrote it. And yeah, it basically does Nmap. It does a few Nmap scans, and then it extracts the version, the service information, and from that it'll scan a bunch of other stuff. And it's highly configurable. The install page is very confusing, I understand, but like this is the number of options you have is kind of large. But if we go back to where I ran it here, so I ran it against this IP address. It found FTP on 21, SSH on 22, and HTTP on 80. So it knows that if it finds FTP, it can run an Nmap FTP scan, which is effectively just Nmap against that port, but with a bunch of FTP-related scripts. For SSH, it does the same thing, but obviously with SSH scripts. For HTTP, obviously there's a crap ton of stuff you can do. So it does a directory busting exercise with Ferox Buster. It tries to find files and directories. WebKit HTML.image basically just creates an image of the home page. Virtual host enumeration, which it won't do because obviously we didn't give it a host name. Does it work on links? It works on host names. So there's an example. Right, so the targets, you can give it an IP address. You can give it multiple, by the way. It's multi-threaded, so you can give it IP address, you can give it side notation, or you can give it resolvable host names. And as long as it can resolve it, it'll figure it out. Okay, let's see. Did the Nmap HTTP thing find anything? Okay, so actually this found the comment, which is kind of interesting. Alright. And we didn't find anything else. So there's a few things we can do. I guess I want to try and check this and see if we can fuzz this parameter. So if we send this to repeater, like What happens if we just start doing things? Can we just put anything in here? Okay, maybe it's just anything. What happens if I just do that? Hang on. Can we do something like ... I just keep going that. Yeah. This might, and I'm not saying for sure, but it looks like anything we give this, it's just gonna return the location. So I don't know if this is anything yet. I don't know if this is actually... Can we try and auto decode this? Nothing. It doesn't look like any encoding that I know. Like, it could potentially, I guess. This is saying XOR. Some of it could potentially be base 64, but I doubt it. But the problem is, we haven't got anything else. Is it a YouTube video ID? Good question. It might be. Okay, let's try it then. So we'll go to YouTube. Let me mute this tab. Copy that entire thing. No. Could it be a URL path? Yeah. That is a good point. It might be... Oops. Do I want to click this on stream? Alright, hang on. I'm going to switch to my webcam. And I'm going to open this. Okay. It's fine. This is going to be Stego, isn't it? Please tell me this isn't Stego. Did we accidentally choose a Stego box? I swear, if this is... Alright, let's freaking save it. Oh, it's still running. Derbust is still running. Let's run strings on it. Well. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's go here. Let's go to our notes. I'm glad we did that. Where's my username for FTP is FTP user. One of these is the password. Obviously doesn't necessarily mean this, so we should probably open this in a hex editor. Because the thing is with strings, actually, yeah, these might be the passwords. Actually, I kind of want to see what separates them in the hex, though. Do I have a hex editor? I guess ghex is a hex editor. So let's open. Okay, can we do find FTP? Delete that. Okay. When you said Stego was like an ice water. Okay, so here we go. Here's the thing. Username for FTP is FTP user. One of these is the password. So let's see how they're separated. So it's separated by 0A, which is /R, I think. I can never remember whether OA is /R or OD is /R. I think 0A is. Let's see what this one is. Okay, so they are separated. So these are all the passwords. So this was correct. We can just grab all of these. And in a new file, we can save them. And yeah, the rabbit FTP passwords.txt. And you'll know how we can test these. Hydra. So if we go back to AutoRecon, go to manual commands. AutoRecon doesn't do brute forcing by default because that's really silly. But it does give you the command you can use. So we can copy this command into... Oh, screw it, let's clear that. I don't know what that's from. We do know the username, right? The username was FTP user. And so we can take out this file, and the only thing we have to do is change this capital L to a lowercase l. But we do want a file here. And we just want to do this. And I called it FTP passwords.txt. We don't need any of that. That effectively just does, I believe, username as password, nothing as password, and then reverse, I think. Reverse username. I think that should do it, though. Command not found Hydra? Really? No, Hydra's there. I guess I just need to install it. That is bizarre. Okay, here we go. Yeah, what was dehydrated? Okay, we found it. This is the password. 5 ending in Q. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I guess the guy does not like the military or CIA. Dehydrated. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Okay, so now we can FTP though. So if we just do FTP, oops, hang on. FTP, copy this. FTP user. Okay. Can we do ls-l? Oh, sorry, ls-la, I should say. Alright, there's nothing hidden. And we just have this. So we should be able to do a get. Okay, so we got Eli's creds. That was the only thing on there now. Now we can count Eli's creds. Oh. K. Is this JS fuck? No, it's close though. Go away, hot babe. Yeah, cause you. Yeah, it looked to me. I've dealt with jazz fuck before. Yeah, it might be brain fuck. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. Oh, okay, this box. Why did we choose this box? Ah, jeez. Is there brain fuck available on Kali? Or can we? Is there a brain fuck? There is an online brain fuck. Dakota. I really hope so. Why is my... Okay, good. Right. I don't know if the punctuation, like the spaces, is going to matter. No, it didn't. Okay, this is a... Okay, I take back. This is turning out to be an okay box. So we can presumably now SSH on as Eli. So hang on. What was that? So yeah. Eli. Yes. Okay. We have a message from Root to Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn, I'm not happy with you. Check our elite secret hiding place. I've left you a hidden message there. Let's do that. Let's at least cat Etsy password and see if... Okay, so Gwendolyn is a user. I presume we want to privilege escalate to Gwendolyn. Why'd I do that? Let's see if we can find this secret elite secret hiding place. So what we could do is try and find something like that. So search for... Oops. There we go. Let's cancel that and do it properly. Let's redirect all errors to dev null. So all this does, find in / find is recursive by default. It's going to iterate through every single file and directory in this directory, which is the root directory. And it's going to match any file or directory where the name contains the word secret spelled like that. The asterisks are just wildcards. It means anything before or after or nothing. And so we obviously get super secret flag.php, which is what we found earlier, but we also get this directory, which is probably the one we want. I swear I've not done this box before. Okay, so there was nothing in the directory, but if we do ls-la, A reveals all files, even hidden files. And so we have this message is for Gwendolyn only. Your password is awful, Gwendolyn. It should be at least 60 characters long, not just this. Okay. So Gwendolyn and that. So can we just switch user to Gwendolyn? We can. Oh, I forgot.
We are in.
Yeah, exactly. So, sign your support cases as root, but they've misspelled it. Root doesn't have a capital R. Alright, so now I guess we want to get to root. Let's see if... Okay, yep. So it looks like... Oh, no, hang on. So... Gwendolyn can run VI as all users except for root. and she can only run it on this, which I can presume we can just cat. Yeah, so that's. This isn't, I don't think, the privilege escalation. Let's actually do the user flag then. Because if you don't know how to read sudo output, it is kind of confusing. But the first bit is which users you can run the command as. In this case, we can do all users !root, which means not root. No password means you can run this command as any of those users without a password. And this is the command that you've got to use. If you're just given the command, like the actual executable, without anything after it, you can run anything. If you're given a parameter, you can only run this. But I guess, are there any more interesting users here? I don't think so. Okay, so another thing we can try is try and find any SUID files. Okay. We have some interesting... Oh, we have XIM. Oh dear. Which version of XIM? XIM 4.84. Whenever you see XIM on a system with SUID, you should really worry. So this might actually not be... Oh no, hang on. This one might be correct. How do you copy the thing again? Copies and exploit. Okay, M. So I want to do -M 39535. So this was in 2016. We might as well try this. Can I SSH? Although it doesn't make sense that it would be the vulnerability, because then we could have just got to root immediately, I guess. Unless we can only run this. Let me just check. Hang on. No, it is executable as anyone. Let's give it a go. Screw it. What I want to know is, can we just SCP this? SH, yeah. SCP 39 as Gwendolyn. Into her home directory using this password. We can. Okay, good. So now if we go back, chmod plus X, this one. Okay, we need to actually edit it to have this. So vim Okay, VI. Come on. Okay, it doesn't like my backspace, but it does like delete. Okay. Alright, so I guess that one doesn't work. I forgot we had to do, we haven't done Stream Raiders. Let's do Stream Raiders quickly. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we tried that one. However, there is this one, which should apparently work. So let's do search exploit -m on this one. I guess we can, yeah. 549. Okay, it must have been compiled with Perl, so let's try. Let's actually try user sbin xm4. Okay, it wasn't compiled with Perl. So actually a lot of these XM exploits usually only work if they have been compiled with Perl. We'll try the last one just in case and see if it's different. But this may not be the way in. It may be a red herring. Oh, I don't know why I did that one. Oh no, it's that one. Okay. 445. Okay. But this one looks like it's remote. And if we don't have Python installed, and if so, firstly, let's even check if okay, it is listening on port 25. This is Python 2. You can tell because the print statements do not have parentheses. So is there a Python? And Python -v. Whoops. It is Python 2.7. Okay. Python, is it -- version? Yeah. Okay. So this one is potentially something. So let's do. Copy that to Gwendolyn again. Python. Is there a help menu? There is not. You have to edit these first. That makes sense. Alright, so we'll shove my IP address in here. And then we'll do 444. Again, absolutely no guarantee of this working. And I'm just going to do UFP. Make sure that we can get out on 4444. We need to SCP again. Okay. Entirely possible this doesn't work. At which point, we'll take another look at those SUIDs and we'll run linps. Scroll up again to see what else there was. I haven't looked in cron jobs yet, no. I'm going to say this isn't the way in. Let's grab linps. Linps will at least potentially show us. Geez, this is actually an old kernel. So I don't know if a kernel exploit might work. Well, let's scroll down. I have not checked the sudo version, but the problem with the sudo version is that depending on when this box was created, sudo's probably vulnerable because of the sudo exploits that have happened in the last couple of years, which means they're probably not the intended way. Oh jeez. All right, hang on. Apparently this NTFS3G on Debian 8, which is... I wonder if we can... Let's see if GTF Urbans has anything for this. Okay. Alright, so this might be something as well. Effects Debian 8. Okay, we'll come back to that if we don't find anything in the cron jobs or anything like that. There's a lot going on in this box. Thank you, Leras. Appreciate it. Alright, how does my T-Mux like that? It's power line plus a few configurations. I've said if I get to 100 subs, I'll release my my configuration files on GitHub. Alright, let's keep going down. So I didn't find any. I really should have written it to a file, shouldn't I? We can, however, do cron. Okay, so here we are at the cron stuff. We don't want daily. Nothing found in the cron. Yeah, unfortunately, no. Do we think it's just this? Because I think we can just run this as a... Yeah, this is just a script. Okay. So let's grab this one. The ASCII is not suitable for work. Okay, I'll try not to look at it. Search exploit -m. This one. SCP. 1240. Oops. And again, copy her. Okay. 412. See if this works. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it did. Because what it does is it copies... It basically creates root bash. There's a ton of stuff here. Proc mail, maybe. I'm just gonna go to GDFO bins and we're gonna not that I necessarily even think it's one of these because no. Can't be PK, can't be any of those. It's SSH key gen, not key sign. PT chown? What is PT chown? Okay. Well, this is from 1999. It's not going to be that. But this one might, maybe. I guess we can look it up. Yeah, so that only has the old version. Should we see what, if we can find a version for it? The policy kit. PK exec is pretty standard to have SUIDs. It's probably not that. PK exec, you need the password. We can try this one. There's just so many. Okay, this one might work. So let's do version information on this. Failure is -v, -V. Let's just do that. No idea. Oh, here we go. Check the Polkit version. So we can just do this. Okay, we got nothing out of that. It's not there. Or we could do this one, I guess. Let's just do that one. Okay. 0526. We have 1058, so which means probably vulnerable. Maybe. Thing is, I wouldn't call this easy. Everything else so far has been easy, so CV 4034. All right. Poll kit. No, that's not the right page. I thought that was the one. Alright, it's not. Okay, so hang on a minute. 2021. Okay, this one might work then. So it looks like we need these 3 files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create them in my regular directory here. I'm actually going to remove the 394144 stuff. Okay, so make file. Come on. No. Okay. evil-so.c. I might have to recreate that make file because I didn't have paste enabled. So yeah, okay, that looks better. And finally exploit.c. Okay, so now we can SCP make file, make file evil-so and exploit.c onto the box. Using her password again. Okay. And then yeah, we should just be able to do just run make. Okay, we should have an exploit file now. Yep, and it's executable. Hooray! It was that one. Alright. I have no idea if that was even the way. But
We are in.
I'm kind of interested in if that's the actual way in, because please ensure your volume is turned up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just trying to think, because we cannot do this. Right, it's not going to let us do this because it's going to ask for the password. But even if we, you know, right, we can't just do right. So I was right about that bit. It's just weird that this is in here, which makes me think that the only other thing I can think of, maybe we can, could we get to FTP user and do something? Okay. Okay. Oh, hang on. We know the FTP user's password. Yeah. So again, we're just as the FTP user now. We're not even as I guess what we could do is find files that we own. What am I doing? Usually this is there a command in here for finding. We can just do find. I think user, right? Maybe not. There's an exploit for root presence sort of. Oh. So it is a sudo. This is the problem with having boxes with the sudo privesc. Is that you never know if it's the actual one or not. Oh yeah, it's this stupid one. So, right, okay. Alright, so this is the proper way. This just confused me because you can never tell. Right, and now if we do sh, yeah, okay. Alright, that makes way more sense. Okay, so for those of you who missed it, alright, let's explain it again. I mean, we got it both ways, so that's kind of cool. So, yeah, I was explaining this, meaning you can't run this at root, which is perfectly valid, by the way. This is a way to prevent privesc. And like I was saying, the problem with using these sudo privescs in actual boxes is you never know if it's because the box is old or not. Because these sudo privescs are pretty recent. I'm pretty sure this one is from. Okay, actually, this is from 2019, so not too recent, I guess. But I don't know how old the box is. However, yeah. If you ever see this, and the version of sudo is less than 1827, less than or equal to, you can do this exploit. So you still have to run this, but effectively what you can do is you instead of doing sudo -u and putting a username or anything or root, you do this instead. You do sudo -u and then the #-1, and then, like, for instance, if I was to do bin bash here and then -p, it wouldn't let me do anything. It wouldn't work. But if I do the exact command it lets me run, even though I can't run it as root according to this, it will let me run it as root. Like if I do sh here, we're root. So that's how you do that one. Alright. We did complete that box, right? Yes. This is the thing. If it's 719 days old, I don't know when. It's just difficult. How come lets you escape into a shell like that? Oh man. There are so many programs that let you do that. If you go to GTFO bins, they're called shell escape sequences. And if you just type, like, if you just do shell, these are all the programs you can get a shell from. Right? Yep, Nano has one. Nice has one. There's a lot of them. Like, I can actually show. We go. Actually, let me let's create a new terminal. So, do you know if I do less? Okay, so if you're in less, you can do the same thing, I believe. Yeah. And I think more does it as well. Yep. So yeah, there's just a ton of them. Too many ways to get shells in Linux. Obviously, you know, in any programming language like Python, you can get it, but yeah. All right, let's do Stream Raiders. Hey, maybe we should do a game of marbles as well. Let's do Stream Raiders, and then I will set marbles up. Trying to find a short marble track. There we go, this one's good. Okay. Well done, Christy and Ralphie's too. Sure, let's go this way. Oops. All right. Where's my I still haven't set up marbles thing on my. Give me 2 secs. Game capture. Why isn't that showing? Well, I guess it's not liking. Two seconds. I'm just going to switch to Stream Raiders again, and then back to marbles, and see if it'll actually latch onto the screen. Alright, never mind. Let's just pull it over here. Alright, if you type !play in chat, we will join the marble game. And if you've never played this before, it's kind of funny. You do not have to do anything. You just watch as your marble rolls down a track and hopefully gets it to the end. It gets to the end. Tip: can people tell you're British? I'm only British by a technicality these days. I am American, my friend. I have a piece of paper to prove it. Alright. I'll give people a few more seconds to join. Alright. Let's go. where's the controls here? Names is left. Oh, there we go. All right. So here are all our marbles. Look, if I follow the leader one, Zero Kieran is currently in the lead. That's probably going to change. Here we go. This looks like a interesting track. Top Fuel is very close behind. Oh, there's people over there who apparently... Barry Duena's apparently in the lead over here. And... oof. Christie. Oh, Christie, yep. Top Fuel is ahead now. Now Christie's ahead. She's taken another track here. Oh, Top Fuel is ahead again. We'll stay with Christie for a minute. Looks like she may be in the lead. No, Top Fuel is definitely overtaken now. Very slowly dropping, and Top Fuel takes it. All right. Where am I? It's lagging behind. I'm just getting stuck over here. Look, I'm in sixth place. Okay, at least I'm gonna finish. All right, where's Kieran's still up here? What's taking you so long? Everybody else is finished. We'll watch though. We'll watch as your marble goes back down again. There we go. Alright. Excellent. Alright, we have time for one more. You're the Rabbit was good though. Okay, it definitely was quote unquote easy. Let's see. Do people want to do the same ones as before? We had Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Brute, and Source, maybe? Maybe add another one to the mix? None of these stupid OSINT. We could try this one as well. Foul Sniff CTF. Alright, let's do this. So I'm just going to make a list. Source, and we had the other two, right? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Let's do 99 like that, and Brute it. Alright, let's do another poem. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so even though that box had a bunch of what looked like Stego stuff in it, it actually didn't. That was okay. We've got 0 votes so far. There is a poll. Well, I don't generally do binary exploitation. The reason being, I really, other than basic buffer overflows, I have no idea what I'm doing, and so it just ends up not being educational and also not being fun for anyone, because it's not even like it's a struggle, but it's not a fun struggle because I will literally get nowhere. We have a tie. Let's have a look. Brooklyn Nine-Nine or Source? You know what? Let's do Source. Okay. Got user.txt and root.txt. And for this one, we can always put source.TryHackMe. Christy, you had 2 minutes to vote. It's not my fault if you miss the voting. We can also turn this off. Alright, night Kieran. And cancel this as well. You were away for exactly 2 minutes, just as we were voting. Okay, I'm gonna go... Oops. DNS mask. Thank you, Christy. I would appreciate it. Alright, address equals source.TryHackMe. And there it is. DNS mask. Restart. Okay. Can we ping source.TryHackMe? We can't. We'll let it stay up for a little bit longer. By the way, if I am going too fast or anyone wants me to explain something, just type a message in chat. I do look at chat quite often. If I'm not looking at chat, you can always spend channel points to do the Mr. Streamer alert, which sounds like this.
Mr. Streamer!
And that'll definitely get me looking at chat. Why isn't the Will Smith slap being turned into an emoji? I shouldn't I? Alright, let's start scanning. I'm gonna config VV. Okay, so we got port 22 open, so that's going to be SSH. Interestingly, it hasn't found port 80. It did say in the TryHackMe, I think it mentioned something about webmin, which is port 10,000. So we can try and actually go to port 10,000. Which is correct, it's just running an HTTPS. There we go. So I imagine it's going to find port 10,000. It won't probably find it. Oh, it does find it. Okay. So it found it, yeah, in the top TCP ports, maybe. Yeah, I just know that port 10,000 is webmin. So we'll look for. Let's see what version of webmin we're dealing with. Redeemed. Solve a Rubik's Cube. I have not been asked to solve a Rubik's Cube in quite a while, but I will gladly solve a Rubik's Cube for you all. Let me move back. Okay, so I'm gonna close my eyes and kind of look up that way as I scramble the thing. Is that scrambled enough? Alright. Let's solve this thing. You see my hands okay? Yeah, it's been a while since I've solved. At least on stream, I do practice occasionally. I do have it on my desk at all times. Although, like I've explained multiple times in the stream, it's really mostly just muscle memory at this point. So I can go quite a lot of time without solving them. What do we do? So we got the two bottom rows solved now. Got the edges solved at the top. Just gonna flip all the corners. It's not a fail. What are you talking about? So there's all of those done. So now I just need to flip the three corners that are There we go. Thank you, Agent OP, for the subscription. Villa doing a fail in the middle of a perfect Rubik's Cube solve. I'll have you. There you go. Okay, let's see. Source, results, scans. I mean, let's check out the SSH. There's probably nothing, because there usually never is, and I can immediately see there's absolutely nothing. Ah, okay. Oh, yep, you can't see. Thank you. So this is what Mr. Streamer's for. You see, instead of spending 500 channel points on the fail, you spend it on the Mr. Streamer, and then I immediately will look at my chat. So the problem is this. Okay, so this we have to rerun because it's running all these commands. That's a failure on chat. Right, so we have to rerun all these because they ran as on HTTP, which is weird because it noticed. So I'm going to cancel this. We'll just rerun some of these. What we'll do is we'll go to commands log and we'll do Ferox Buster still, but we'll change this to HTTPS. You know what? Yeah, whatever. We'll set it all to that. HTTPS. No, actually, you know what? We won't do JSP, SP, and SPX. We'll just do that. There was a cooldown on Mr. Streamer. Oh, because I used it. Alright, fair enough. Do we hear cats? There are cats downstairs. Oh geez, what's happening here? If I crash the box, I may have crashed the the webmin service. We hear some noises. I'm not sure what you were hearing, but we've either crashed the box or my VPN's gone down. Can I ping? Alright, the box is still up. You may be hearing the heating turn on a little bit. Okay, it did work. So it was just... Okay. You know what we can check? We can check this miniserve version. Because maybe there's an exploit for miniserve. And there is. It's not the music, it's like a cat eating from a metal bowl. Well, the cats are all downstairs, so... Alright, so this is a script, I guess. To get... You're just hearing things, Christy. Let's download this script. This looks like all it does is it sends a GET request. Alright. So if we do Python, is it Python 3? Yes. So we need exploit the IP address, the port, and then the command. So Python 3 webmin. We can just use source.tryhackme. 10,000 is the port and ID. That was easy. We're root already? Really? Can I do... Whoops. Alright. This should be quite easy. Let's what am I doing? Rev shell gen. Right. IPA. And then we want 10, 13, 2, 1, 3, 5. Okay. Yeah, it's probably Docker, you're correct. There we go. It doesn't look like we're Docker. Was there only one thing to get on this? User.txt. Is there a Python? Let's get an actual shell. pty.spawn. Bin bash now. cd into root. Okay. This is the easiest box ever. And then what's the user? Ah, can't even freaking type. I feel like we cheesed that box. There's no. This is the walkthrough, which. I mean, I didn't forget. There we go.
We are in.
Okay. Webmin. I have a feeling like this is just gonna... Oh, apparently there's a Metasploit as well. Do they get... I mean, yeah, I think this... Yeah, literally. I don't know why what is even the point of that, user flag was then. Okay. That was easy. Do we want to do another one? What's the clip? So there are these Giphies. Giphy, you know, Giphy.com. I don't know, if you search hacker, there's a bunch of them. I got a few things.
There's always a way in.
I got that one. I got...
I love to hack.
I got a load of them. They're good to bring out on streams. Okay. Well, I guess since we had a split between that box and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, we'll do Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What is going on here? I am playing, you know, some GIFs. All right. I think I've played them all at this point. Well, that was easy. That was effectively going to the webmin port, extracting the server version here, and then just Googling it. Which honestly is quite a lot of how the OSCP works. Like if you just Google just the server, you come up with a ton of all this stuff. I think it's funny that there was a backdoor. Oh boy. Okay. There are two main intended ways to root the box. Let's ping it. Oh, Al's still here. That's good. Hello, Al. We just rooted a box in about 10 minutes because apparently there was only one script you had to run and it got you root. He's always... I wouldn't doubt it. Alright, I'm gonna let the box boot up for another minute or so. Yeah, it was one of those weird, but even the official walkthrough had you run the script to get root. But they still had a user flag for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. You don't always need a user flag, especially if you instantly get root, and that's the intended way. But I guess we get 2 flags easily. So we will do this box. Alright, let's scan this. Okay, port 80, 22, and 21. So let's immediately go to port 80.
Mr. Streamer!
Alright, you can use it for that reason. I will allow you to alert Al. Oh no. We've been tricked. We've literally been tricked, everybody. This box did not advertise Stego. Ah. Alright. Oh, hang on. Where's the background? There it is. Copy link address. Go there. Now we can save it. Alright, hopefully by Stego they just mean you can run strings on it. Brooklyn 99. First box you solve on your own. Is it awful? Alright, let's try EXIF tool. Oops. Brooklyn 99. Okay. So strings found, unless it was at the top, I can pipe it through less. That's nothing. Steg solve. Where's Steg solve? Will we host more podcasts? Maybe. Christy redeem play 5 test for the end of the stream. Alright, okay. Will do. Let's see. Alright, so 3.03 is the one with the denial of service. There is, however, anonymous login with a note to Jake. So let's FTP into this. So for those of you who do not know, if an FTP server has anonymous FTP, you can type anonymous as the username, and usually nothing as the password. And let's just do another /LA to make sure we're not missing anything. We can get this note to Jake. And exit out, and then we can cat the note to Jake. Jake, please change your password. It is too weak, and I'll be mad if someone hacks into the 99. Alright, so Jake has a weak password. But still. Where is... Hang on. Stegrep.jar. There we go. Oh, it was Theseus we used it on last time. Let's try this. Can I open it again? No, okay. So, Steg solve. There's this weird thing where you can load different channels of the image and potentially see if there's anything hidden in one of them. Don't ask me how it works. I do not know. but it can be useful if there was something incredibly obvious. Which right now, it doesn't look like it was. Alright, so there is steg solve as well, I believe. I think, right? Or is it steg cracker? Yeah, I have actually used sorry, I've used stegsolve.jar on a CTF once, and I actually did find something. So that was pretty useful. Stegseek. Alright, so Stegseek is the new one. Okay, so we want to crack a stego file. We do the file name and then word list. So user share, word lists, passwords, rockU. Okay, that actually worked. We got Holt's password. Actually surprised. Okay, so hang on. Holt. So presumably we can SSH now. IP address I think is 10.10.3285. Okay.
I'm in.
Alright, so we got the user. Submit. Alright, good. Let's do sudo. Okay. We're going to solve this box in 10 minutes as well. So here you go. Here's how you do this if you don't know how to do it. You go to GTFO bins, you type nano, you say, oh, I can sudo it. So you sudo nano, and then you do Control R, Control X, reset. Yeah, so just do that. Okay, so sudo nano, Control R, Control X. There we go. It is kind of annoying shell, but we are actually root. But they did say there was multiple ways. Should we try and find the other way? I think we should. I think that would be interesting. Two main intended ways to read the box. I'm guessing the other intended way to get onto the box is brute forcing Jake's password, right? Because we saw in the note. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me.
You're in.
So let's just try that script. We'll go to manual commands. We'll go to SSH brute force. Here we go. We'll edit this Hydra command in a new terminal. Sorry, new window. We'll change this capital L to a lowercase l because we know the username is going to be Jake. And then we will, screw it. Let's just do it with the top 100 dark web ones and see if it gets any results. It did? Okay. So we can now log in as Jake. Okay. So hang on. Alright, so Jake doesn't... Okay. So Jake doesn't have a users.txt. I guess you had to get to cult. So we can use this less, which I showed earlier, right? So if we do sudo less Etsy password, whatever. And then just do exclamation point sh. And now we're root. That's the easy way to do it with less. I don't think there's... Yeah, so it says the same way. You can do bin sh or you can just do sh. I wonder if those are the two ways, or is there an SUID way, I wonder. So let's try and find some SUIDs. Oh, hang on. There we go. I'm in again.
I'm in.
Let's find some SUIDs before we... Okay, so Les is running as an SUID as well. Really? What are we doing? LS. Yep, so Les is actually SUID, so even if you didn't have sudo, you could just do the same thing. Oh, we can't, okay. Oh, because it drops it, right. Hang on. We should be able to do, I think... Can we do bin bash -p? Ah, okay, so the SUID version of less won't work, but presumably then... I presume we can, so we can get Amy's password. I wonder if we can crack Amy's password. Right, hang on. Let's do hashcat grep $6. Okay, so we want mode A0, mode 1800. Amy.cracked. And then Amy that. And then we want user share, word lists, passwords, rock you. Meanwhile, was there anything else in here? I mean, you got LXC, which probably means you can exploit it using LXC. So if you do LXC hack tricks, this thing. So a lot of the time you can, we have to belong to the LXD or LXC group. Groups, which we're not there. Is Holt a member? Oops, groups. Holt isn't a member, but okay, I'm just gonna crack it with John. We'll see if John works. I'm not entirely sure why hashcat was taking so long. Force? Alright. No, that doesn't work. Don't you do -O as well for optimize or something? We'll see. Let me cancel that. Unless this came up with anything. No. Directory busting didn't come up with anything. Alright. I have to go... Okay, so it is finally working. Right, I have to do something very quickly and I'll be back while this is hopefully cracking. Alright, give me a few minutes. Okay. Come with a bonus cap? It did cross my mind maybe. But alas, I did not. Alright, this is taking... It's going to take an hour to finish if it doesn't find it. So I wonder if there's any other ways. There's no cron. Stream Raiders? Oh, okay, good. Let's switch to that. Where are the enemies in this one? I think they're all over like here, right? Do they come out of these? Oh no. Is there already 3? Oh, there are 3 enemies. Alright. Fair enough. Alright. Well, we won't do another one because probably won't have time, but what we will do is another one of these maps. Alright, let's try Shattered Dreams, why not? Alright. Exclamation point play in the chat if you want to play. You want your marbles to go down. Not player, play. Give people a few more seconds. 5. Does it have to be? Alright, it has to be 10 unfortunately. Oh, you are in, okay. Interesting. Alright. Let's do this. Looks like Nefarious gets a head start. That's not fair. Alright. Oh, hang on. Random Cyber M. How come there's 2 Tiberiuses? There's that one over there and there's that one over there. Random Cyber M is still in the game. I wonder if I've played this one before and that's like my old marble? I don't know. Who knows how this game works? Alright, Christy. Oh, Christy took the lead. Look at that. Oh, but she's got stuck at the top and now Nefarious. Actually, Top Fuel has skipped past this bit, except he's getting stuck, but no, he is out. And way ahead of everybody else. Oh, but hang on, he got stuck as well. And now it looks like Night Warrior is in the lead. Oh, but Night Warrior just died. Alright, I'm in the lead. Will I make it through these? No, Top Fuel took the lead again. I think Leroy just got off the map as well as Christy. Oh. I won. Yes. Jeez, a lot of people died there. Nefarious, Christy, Leroy, Joker, and Night Warrior. Where's little Dee Dee? Still alive. And Loka is also still alive. Just looks like little Dee Dee is gonna. Yeah, she should drop in. Loka moving through. Wait, how did little Dee Dee end up all the way back there? There we go. That was fun. Alright. Did this work yet? It did not. I mean, I showed a bunch of ways to get it. Obviously, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, I mean, we could. Nothing in like opt or anything. See if there's anything listening internally. There was an internal DNS server. Whether that did anything, we don't really know. We could actually look up the write-ups. Is there an official write-up? Doesn't look like it. Just edit the Sedua's file. Yeah, you could. Not that you need to, because you could just use Nano to get a root shell anyway. So this guy brute forced Jake's password like we did the second time round. Using less. Okay. So we got that method. I wonder if this person did it another way. They got Jake's password as well. Again, they got it. So I feel like we just got it the exact way. I didn't see anyone who's yet brute forced it this way. So yeah. I mean, this guy didn't even get a shell. So yeah, you can use Nano to just read the file, but come on, that's not doing it properly. You want a shell. Alright, we'll just read this last one before we end the stream. Or not. Because that's a video. This one. Okay, Stego again, FTP, brute forcing Jake. Yeah, just using that. Well, if anyone knows if there's another way of getting it, that'd be interesting. Because it didn't look like we could brute force this, or if we did, it would take too long. I guess we could see if I get back to sudo nano. Actually, no, I'm going to use sudo less. That's easier. So if we can su into Amy, what did Amy's directory have in it? Nothing. Can Amy do anything with sudo? You know what? If we exit out of Amy, what are we doing? Password. Just change Amy's password to password. And then su as Amy. And then sudo -l password. Okay, so Amy can't run sudo anyway, so getting her account probably wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, we found the two ways that were apparently the intended ways to root the box. So, yeah. I hope everyone had fun on this kind of spontaneous stream. Oh, the puzzles. Yes, the puzzles. All right, let me make sure I have. Make sure I'm signed in properly. I am not. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay. Screen. I think I made you for the first time Web App Wednesday tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, should do. Okay, so 5 chess puzzles. For those of you who don't know, chess.com has these puzzles where I'm currently white. Got to figure out usually it's a way to get checkmate or win material. It's just a fun way to end the stream. Immediately I can see I can take a free rook, which would put the king in check, which would force queen, which would force rook take, and then I think that's checkmate. So I'm pretty sure this is the way. Ah, what? But why? That looked so good. Oh, because it's this. Yeah, okay, that's way easier. Okay, I missed the completely obvious one. I always see it the second time round. Alright, let's see if we can actually do this one properly now. We are white again. If I... No more cybermentoring, no. I've done 2.5 hours almost. If I take this pawn, I'm forking the king and the queen. King can't take it because it would put him in check. So the queen would have to take. Which honestly doesn't do us much. Well, it does, because it opens up rook to f1, which would be a check, which then would force the king. Right. So this move forces queen takes. And then I think if I bring my rook over here, the king can't go there because of the pawn. It can't go there because of the pawn. Obviously can't go there because his queen's in the way. Which means he can't go there either. So he has to either go to here, here, or here. If he goes to any of those squares, I can immediately take the queen. So I think I win the queen. Yes. There we go. Okay. Okay, black to move. Obviously, if I move queen there, they're both protected, so all these areas. So the king is forced to go here. Which means what? Obviously then I can't move here. I could move there. Which again... It's king in check, and the king would have to move either here or here. But I don't win anything that way. If I move... Oh wait, hang on, if I move here... Yes, if I move here... It's... checkmate. I think. Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, that was... what, that's the third one? Yeah, okay. 2 more. Black to move, I think this is just there. For a checkmate. Because king obviously can't go down there. It can't be queen there because it doesn't do anything, so I think it's here. Yep. Okay. Alright, with 3 out of 4. Let's see if we can end the stream on a high note. I could go queen to d4 check, which would force either those kings, which would then mean I could take the free bishop. I mean, this is just losing, I think. I don't see anything I can do with my knight. I don't see anything I can do with my bishop. I'm gonna risk it and put... Okay. So now... I don't see anything wrong with that move. Yeah. And then obviously I take... Yeah. Alright, 4 out of 5. Excellent. Well, thank you, Christy, for redeeming the chess puzzles. That was my best performance so far. Awesome. So thank you very much for joining the stream. Thank you everyone for sticking around. Let me flash up my socials. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, there's my Twitter. I have a Discord server. My streams eventually do get uploaded to my YouTube channel after I edit them a little bit, so please subscribe to my YouTube. And obviously, if you're watching me live, you are watching me on Twitch, so please give me a follow. But if you are watching the YouTube video, head over to Twitch and give me a follow so you get notifications of when I go live. Let's find someone to raid. MC Taggart's on stream, so let's raid him. I haven't raided him in a while. Alright. Perfect. Thank you, everybody. I hope everyone has a good week. I will very likely see you guys tomorrow. But in the meantime, let's raid MT Taggart.